Hey y'all, APG Jamie here, and today we're gonna work on some pumpkins. It's gonna be a 3D pumpkin, but not a face like it was back in October. It's winter pumpkins, y'all. Winter pumpkins. Now, they were slightly off-white. Well, they're still slightly off-white. They were kind of a little too yellowish. It's very hard to tell in this angle on the video, but you could definitely see it in real life, okay? So I mixed up some Liquitex white gesso, some apple barrel light blue, I mean just a teeny tiniest bit of blue, y'all, and iridescent medium, and painting over the pumpkins. You can see, you know, I do this forever because I have kind of a medium and then a small pumpkin. I don't know what size they are, y'all. They're whatever size they are. And then I got some teeny ones. I picked those up from the Walmarts. And here's a picture of what the color difference is. Okay? Okay. Oh, yeah. So I paint them all. And yes, you will get to watch me paint them all. Okay? It's not so bad, y'all. It's not so bad, y'all. Just saying. So anywho, I do that and then I let them dry. Now this project did take I don't know, a couple weeks because there's some serious drying time, and typically I let it dry let me see, what, couple 3 days at a time, and you'll see when we get to that point. Now every once in a while I get a dog hair, so I got to pick off the dog hair, okay, and these little teeny ones, kind of wish I had an in between the size, but you know, sometimes you get what you get and that's what you got, and that was my case this time. So now it's nice and dry, and I'm going to use some of this iDeco. I don't know, y'all. Check the ingredient list in the description box below the video for ingredients. And it's a foil glue, you know. I think you can also use it with the loose leaf foil, but I'm using it with the plastic. The foil that comes on that thin plastic sheet. I don't remember what the brand is, y'all, off the top of my head, because, you know. Anyway, you put it on there, and then you got to let it dry until it's tacky. Okay, it's dry, but it's tacky. And I don't mean tacky in a, that's bad sort of way. I mean tacky to the touch. So I'm doing the little ones too, doing them all, just the stems on the, I almost said watermelon, bless my heart, y'all, on the pumpkins. And here we are. That is still drying, and I'm going to put on some gloss gel, you know, on the ridges, the high point ridges of the pumpkin, and we're going to put some of that glitter on there. Y'all know that glitter I got back from the TGNY? It's probably was that old. This is the lastest little bits that I have, y'all. So it's getting gone. And this is not full coverage. This is hit and miss, and it is what it is, and it's perfect. Now this was kind of an idea I had, you know, at the same time I was doing the pumpkin face, well, thinking about the pumpkin face, so, you know, that's why I picked up these extra white pumpkins, you know, when they had them all on clearance. My boyfriend. So, and this glitter still gets everywhere. Now, I don't show you But I did. Once the glitter got dry and all that got dry, I took them outside and I sprayed them with some krylon clear glaze, I believe is what it was. That's what I'm calling it. I ran out, so I don't have it anymore to look at the can. Anywhoots, I did that after I got the glitter on there, and then I used some ornaments a little later coming up. Y'all will see them. Just be patient. And I also sprayed them because they have the glitters on them too. And, you know, I don't like loose glitters if I can help it. So that's what we're doing. We're putting it on all the pumpkins, and then this dries. I think I just let this dry overnight. Oh no, we didn't let it dry yet at all because we got to put our foil on there. Because we probably ate lunch or who knows what. I don't know what, y'all. And that's the foil, and it's a rose gold, y'all. Rose gold. So pretty. And you just kind of stick it on there, and it sticks wherever the glue, tacky glue, foil glue stuff is. Okay? So I slowed it down so you could get a better look. See how it's kind of sticking? It's not much, but it is a lovely, lovely little accent. Okay? Kind of like my southern accent. It's just so lovely, y'all. It's lovely if you like that sort of thing. I don't have a choice. I stuck with it. I'm not taking voice lessons, y'all. So there we are. I think we spedded it back up. Yes, most parts have been sped up because there's a lot of repetitiveness on this particular video. Okay, and once we start getting into assemblage, it'll still be split up. It'll still be sped up. Here we're going to assemble. Now it's dried overnight, and I want the one pumpkin, the smaller pumpkin, on top of the bigger pumpkin. So I'm poking a hole because I'm going to use a wooden skewer to help keep them together. Okay, it's kind of a balancing act kind of sorts, so that's what I'm doing, y'all. And poking holes, I'm just guesstimating, and the hose that's an awl for I don't know, is that my bookbinding awl or my woodworking awl? I don't know. And I decided I needed to cut the skewer off. Y'all, that's hard to say. Anyway, so I'm trying them. I'll try it on. Yeah, short enough. And these pumpkins are hollow. They don't have a hollow opening like the one we did back in October, okay, of 2020, if you're watching this in some other year. Which could be, because who knows if YouTube's still around. Anywho, trying it on, didn't like quite where that hole was. Don't worry, you're not going to be able to see. Nobody will ever know. Don't tell them. Don't be telling them. So I thought, I think I might ought to put some gel medium on there to kind of hold it together, because it's not holding together quite so well. I mean, you know, it's not going to tump off of there. It's got the skewer in it, for heaven's sakes. But I want it to be a little more secure-ish. So we're going to use some gloss gel, because that's what I have. So that's what I'm using. And I'm tumping it up so it will actually, the gravity will work in my favor. Now this little thing is a little sleigh. It came from the Dollar Tree, and I have some snowflakes. I have no idea. They're acrylic. I have no idea where they came from, y'all. I've had them forever. I'm sure they were bought on clearance regardless of where they're from. And I put them into these little snowflakes in the sleigh, and now I'm going to use some Fabrifix to adhere them all around. I do not use this in the end. You will see it off and on in the video, but in the end I didn't use it. So, but I thought I'd show you because it's still cute. So now these are the ornaments. They have already been sprayed with the krylon. okay, to help keep the glitters from coming off. And I'm going to put some little diamonds in the holes because they had ribbons in them, but I didn't want the ribbons in them. I just wanted the ornaments, the trees, because now they're just white snow trees, y'all. And we're going to use these flat back multifaceted diamonds on them. And we'll put the Fabrifix in the little hole, and we're going to put one of these in there. And I'm going to zoom in any day. I will zoom in closer, and you might could see more butter. It might could happen like that. Oh, we're close already. I wasn't even looking. I blinked, I guess. Anywho, yes, sped up. I said it. So there's the Fabrifix in the hole, and I'm putting a diamond on both sides because I don't know what side I'm going to use, and I don't know if you can see the background or not, you know, because this is a 3D. You could think of it as a table decoration. Yeah, let's think of it as a tabletop decoration, y'all. It's kind of big for me, and it's, you know, and it's 3D, and oh, I loves it. I am just really happy with how it came out, y'all. It's just like, dang, y'all, that looks good. So I've changed the angle. I put my camera phone up on this little doohickey, so it's not the bestest angle, but it's the angle y'all gonna get, okay? And you're gonna get this for the rest of the video, more or less the same angle, but maybe not, because, you know, I have to, it's dried over 3 or 4 days, you know. And now we're going to stick on these other pumpkins. So that's what we're doing. And I'm doing it on the bottom, and I'm trying to get some of the gel medium on the side. And, you know, sometimes some of these projects take days. It's not that you're working on it for days, but you got to put it together, and then you got to leave it alone and let it dry. Now, if you're going to do something like this, I would suggest that you do this like on a cookie sheet, you know, cookie pan, or a piece of wood or something like that, so you can move it from your desktop. Just saying, because, you know, now that it's all stuck like that, I can't move it, because if I move it, it's just going to tumble apart. And I don't want that to happen, so I had to leave it set there, and that's going to dry another 2 or 3 days. Don't worry, I was doing stuff in the house. I got plenty of stuff to do in the house, y'all. More than what I wish I had to do. So, I stopped working on it, and then I'm like, you know what? Let's glue the trees on, because I want these trees on there. So I tried them on, and I'm just going to glue a couple of them on. And when I say glue, I am using the gloss gel as my glue, y'all. It's my glue. That's what I'm using, and I'm trying to put it only where it's going to touch, but you know, sometimes it ends up in other places, and every once in a while I sprinkle a little more glitter on there, just because it dries clear. I mean, this gloss gel is going to dry clear, so it's really no big deal, and I don't think anybody's going to get that close. They might get that close, I don't know. So just doing it, and now that's all I can do, and it had to dry for a couple 3 days, and now I've turned it around because we're going to put some glues or some of those ornament tree things on the other side. Oh, I got to plug in the battery, y'all. And so we're going to do that, and again, I left it on the desktop. I did not take my own advice, and so yeah. But that's okay. I got other things I can do in the house. Y'all, it's that time of year. Now, this is kind of wishful thinking in a way for me, because we don't typically get snow down here unless we had a hurricane. And officially in 2020, there was a lot of hurricanes coming up our way, but they didn't actually come in to Galveston, which is my closest port of call. So anywho, I'm going to glue these on, and I think all in all I used 5 trees. I don't know. I probably counted, but I don't remember, because it really doesn't matter now, does it now? No. Only one of them ended up being crooked, and that's perfectly okay because it's perfect. Not all trees are straight anyway. And I didn't have a totally clear plan. I just kind of I wanted to stack up the pumpkins. I wanted to use these ornaments and stick them on there. And then we got those flowers y'all saw in the promo picture. Did y'all see the promo picture? Anyway, there's some flowers. Here they are now. Right on cue. They are rose gold colored, metallic-y, glittery looking flowers from the Dollar Tree. So anyway, I'm cutting them off the branches because they're like in little bunches, and I'm cutting them apart, and we're gonna have to poke holes to stick them down in there. Because first I was just gonna glue them on with the gel medium, and I thought, now why am I gonna do that? Because they could just, pop off. Not that they would just pop off, but they might could. I thought, well, you know what? That skewer went in there and worked so well. We're gonna poke holes to stick our flowers in, and it wasn't that easy to get those flowers in there because I used a smaller pokey tool because the stems are not near. I mean, they're like a quarter, half the size of the wooden skewers. So I thought, well, let's just poke them holes in there, and we can stick these in them holes. I didn't even glue them on because they're in there so tight that I just didn't have to. Here I am just fiddling with how I kind of want to arrange them because, like I said, I really didn't have a totally clear plan, but that's okay. It worked out so well. Flying by the seat of my pants is, sometimes good because you got to use your noggin, and you got to use the pumpkin on your shoulders sometimes to think stuff out. Sometimes not. Anyway, those trees and them, they dried another 2 or 3 days. Okay, so I forgot to tell you that part. Well, no, I told y'all that earlier. Anyway. Now we're just sticking the flowers in. It's almost done, y'all. We only got 3/4 of an hour left in the video. No, don't be ridiculous. So I'm using my needle nose pliers to help me push the flower stem into the hole because it's the hole's not quite big enough, but it works really well. And then they're in there good and tight. So yeah. And I'm squeezing it all around and junk. I'm like, get in there. And I tried to pre-shape them a little bit, which I wouldn't necessarily do that part again. Not that I'll necessarily ever make one of these again, because I have one and it's beautiful. It's rose gold, y'all. So yeah, that's pretty. Look, it's pretty. But we're gonna keep going because we got more to do. We got all these flowers to use. I use all except one, but that's because one of the petals was messed up on it. If it hadn't been messed up, I probably maybe I would have used it. Maybe not. Anyway, I'm showing you every bit of it. I ain't cut nothing out of this video. It's just the time, the drying time, y'all. That's really was just it. So I'm trying to make the flowers so that they look like they just kind of wrap around and drape around on the pumpkins. Oh, don't worry, y'all. Don't worry. There will be a photo montage, and I tried to take it from different sides. I turned it. They're not necessarily great pictures because it's kind of hard to focus. Here, I'm already putting that disclaimer in there. You better stay for the photo montage, y'all. You better. So, anywho, I hope everyone is having a wonderful season because it's that time of year around here. Well, when the video's going up, anywho. And we're getting there. We only got one more little bundle bush thing to go. And you know that last one? I'm just going to tell you right now, that last one was a dickens to get in there, y'all. Just, let me just say that right here, right now. It's so pretty in real life. I'm not sure how it's coming over on the screen, but it's pretty. I'm just very pleased. It makes me so stinking happy when stuff turns out well. Well, in my mind, it turned out well anyhow. So, I know it's not necessarily the best angle, but, you know, it's the angle you get. And there we go. Looking good. 4 more days of the video. Oh, goodness. I don't know what was that color change about right there. What is that color change going on? I don't know what that is. But I had no control over it. Okay? Okay. That's the one that was just like, no, it doesn't want to go in there. I'm like, go in. And it's like, no, I don't want to. And I'm like, you're going in there whether you want to or not. So, anyway. I make it work. I make it behave. I make it do what I want it to do. Ta-da! Photo montage! It's kind of a longer photo montage. But y'all need to see it from different angles. Because I said so. That's why. Y'all, it's really, there's the cricket tree. But it's perfect exactly like it is. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm glad you're here. Don't forget to like. And if you're not already subscribed, I would like to invite you to subscribe at this time. Click the bell for notifications if there is such a thing anymore. Oh, y'all, it makes me so stinking happy. Rose gold and white winter pumpkins. Thanks for watching, and happy arting, y'all.